Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Fifth session of the 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly session begins. And opposition leader Dr. I. Ibohanbi alleges that the government has not successfully completed any projects within the last few years. The news in details. Fifth session of the 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins from today. In the beginning day's session, obituary reference was paid to the late MLA Yamdakai Vaipai by the members. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi presented the 5th Business Advisory Report 2013 in the House. Moreover, demand for excess grant for the year 2007-2008, 2008-2009 and 2009-2010 was also introduced. Trinamool Congress MLA Dr. I. Ibohanbi has alleged that there is no government for the people of the state in Manipur. He also went on to ask how many projects have been successfully completed within the last few years. If the government claims that many projects have been completed within the last few years, then they should show this to the people. He said this in connection with the handing over of a pond constructed under his local area development fund at Oinam Nongthoimbam Lekai. The renovation and beautification of the pond has been taken up by Lamjingba Trust. The pond has been renovated as people of the area are facing water scarcity and had to go till Maibam Ching to fetch water. The pond was constructed and renovated with an amount of 4 lakhs. MLA Ibohanbi further said that the opposition party has seen much more than the ruling MLAs. He also expressed displeasure over the repeated statement that it seems there is no opposition MLA in the state assembly. He also maintained that simply alleging and using rhetoric must be stopped. The general public fully knows what the government is doing, whether they are thinking for the public or not. It is better to show with action than to simply speak, he added.
Ruling na uri bu dumai to na opposition hen ui hai bse khang bata bani aduna kari hai ni sai sida sum khau pong na yam na ngang ba sidi ma sidi pam de na khali aduga Manipur praja na loin khang la bani kana na kari tawri hai Manipur sarkar palibra pandebra lairibra leitribra tawning bu de tawba aduga praja gi yeng daba adugumba makhalgi sarkar ama governance ama leire sidi mayamna loin khangna poni de namona khang ang hairudrasu yaba poni aduga sum chillama pali heduna pangangang na bugi thabak simasi ti khara tawdabanu phai khanthara ga ngang na banu phai aduga thabak tawri na traga tawde sarkar pali na traga pande haibi sidi prajana loin khangbani isha thaga charga kachin koya yawi haibagi thabak si tawna gumsi Sarkar sina hauki ba sei khara sida leibak si ge ba kari thoram kari pangthore pai khar khiba project sing si karam loisang khai mamutan na loisalam ba karam ba yaw ajana loisalam ba karam ba yawi puthopiro.
Leader of opposition in the Manipur State Assembly, MLA Dr. I. Ibohanbi, further maintains that the upcoming assembly session will be a stormy one and will discuss various matters related to the general public. He further said that ILP, street vendors' problems, silent Sejang dispute, eviction of Kabo Lekai, 48-hour band of UNC in Naga inhabited areas might be the major issues to be discussed in the assembly. Moreover, the functioning of various departments will also come under the scanner and opposition will seek response from the government in the cancelling of state PMT examination. The opposition will also inquire how many welfare activities and projects have been taken for the general public, he added.
Major issue di hujik laiba saisida ekoigi mayamna iho mon laiba ina line permit system se saisida akoina logo da role karino haibasi chogo issue mini adagi akoigi street vendors na taliba issue chogo issue mani Kabo Lekai da yum eviction taukiba masi miyoi bagi humanitarian ground da masi tawun thokra thoktabra ekoi nei na hum thokpani seijang amasung silent kungi issue kamai tawun horokribano ndoga ngasi mak UNC na kaurai ba pungi puni pangi bansi kari maram digi karai digi kaurai bano haiba potuni jigla iba potsi ndoga ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯦꯡꯌꯦꯟ ꯊꯥꯎꯌꯦꯟꯗ education system da ahal loiraba pensioner singi hujik fawba pension pithokpi daba suguma issue mayam am leiri kari maram gino lebak sida leiriba lamdam sida leiriba miyoi praja sing sida thaknana bi sing phangalibra chatnana ba lambi thong phajana leiribra ithai nala sembiribra hujik lau bagi pandai yaure har phangdabagi wahuna warina khabargi ayuki headline oi khale agriculture minister na kari tauriba veterinary minister na kari tauriba health and family welfare minister na kari tauriba arang mai khang khang hodana sadali parikha yai thokiba maram lerom gani adubu hayeng tawgadu parikha nga si cabinet decision lawraga yai thoi haibasi prajada mamut tana sarkarna sengko mathau taw
5-day training program on ASHA modules 6 and 7 for ASHA facilitators begins from today at TG Higher Secondary School. The training program was organized by National Rural Health Mission Manipur. State Mission Director NRHM Manipur Dr. Okram Ibomcha Singh, State Nodal Officer on ASHA and Family Welfare Dr. K. Rajo, Principal TG Higher Secondary School T. Pramodini Devi and VP W. Hemabati were present as Presidium members on the occasion. 136 ASHA modules from different parts of the state were present in the training program. However, ASHA modules from Chandel and Churchandpur will take part in the next training program. Speaking on the occasion, State Nodal Officer on NRHM Dr. Rajo said ASHA workers are playing a major role and duty in taking health care of mothers and children and in spreading knowledge on HIV, child health care and mother care in the remote and far-flung areas of the state. Expressing optimism that the training program will definitely help ASHA workers, he appealed to them to take part in the training program with full dedication and enthusiasm. State Mission Director NRHM Manipur Dr. O. Ibomcha said Manipur has earlier been granted 358 crores by the central government for successful implementation of the flagship program of rural health. ASHA workers and concerned departments should be proud for it. He also observed that the role of ASHA is quite immense and it acts as a backbone in maintaining health care of mothers and children. Due to the hectic efforts of ASHA workers, the mortality rate of 11 per thousand childbirth is the lowest in the nation. He further maintained that the time has come to reduce the number from 11 to downwards.
Medical department se masi da sahi amagi mamangda India government na lupat crore sahunga yang kai nipan apa incentive oina noi yamna thau khadan tawre aduna noi na sinani momda hen na in mortality resi puthakpo ngamna ba sinaro hadana incentive oina prize pirakha koi honorable minister na chatana masi dili degi logi logi na ma taram ni lo aduna ngasagi haibo pono se kana gi mateng no Aikoigi medical departments is the area to go rural health mission family welfare department lere max lere masigi apun ba orchestrated effort plus aikoigi MOBC gumba aduga social welfare gumba mayam adegi even wazasing education department gi election bureau waza mayam sing moisi blood role akoi blood hodamina badegi masi bi force akoi phangmangam bani.
More than 4,000 saplings have been planted at Keran B. Chingmai under the leadership of SP Thaubal, Dr. A.K. Jalajit today. 300 volunteers of Green Revolutionary Thaubal and members of different clubs of Thaubal Wang Mataba also took part in the mass tree plantation. Speaking in connection with the tree plantation, Dr. A.K. Jalajit said the tree plantation was taken up in order to reduce, at least to some extent, the impact of global warming due to change in the environment and surrounding. 13th Arambam Somorendro martyrdom anniversary is being observed today at various parts of the state. On this day in 2000, Arambam Somorendro passed away. The day was mainly observed at Kurai Nandebam Lekai, where floral tributes were paid to the memorial of Arambam Somorendro. The Memorial Day was organized by Arambam Somorendro Trust and Social Standard Club Nandebam Lekai. Cultural dance was also staged as a part of the Memorial Day observation. Organizing Secretary of the observation, Salam Samungo, said late Arambam Somorendro worked all his life for the betterment of our society. He said his contribution to our society must be remembered by the present generation.
nupi mete nupi ki thona lingjel adu mapung khana thukadabani haibagi thona happy baga mapung thukda ojana chalaga organize tawba ima event ichini usalise singsta adu gumbagi thona idi bibuna ojari apamba manaba kunayama wa hingeni haibagi patamba min khatam jaram manajaramani.
Meanwhile, as a part of the 13th Arambam Somorendro Martyrdom Anniversary observation, a state-level painting competition was held at Liningthau Puthiba Sangling. The painting competition was organized by Pari Imom Kanba Lup, Imphal East. Around 200 students took part in the competition, competing in various categories. Secretary of Pari Imom Kanba Lup, Thaudam Jitain, said the competition was held to help the students of the state. The 13th death anniversary of Arambam Somorendro was also observed at Iboyaima Shumang Leela, Sanglen. Chief Advisor of Shumang Leela, Dr. M. Nara, President of the Council P.H. Gunachandra, UCM President of I. Navachandra, and Director Theatre Mirror Naba Varepa were also present on the occasion. As part of the anniversary observations, dance and music were presented by artists of Shumang Leela. Speaking on the occasion, Naba Varepa said that Arambam Somorendro was an eminent personality. We ought to pay our gratitude for the work he rendered to develop the women folk of the society. Dr. M. Nara described Somorendro as a person who dedicated his whole life for bringing about an egalitarian society and to protect human rights and to save the identity of our society.
Madu pawjel to masi tamai thati marne kasi de samaj ki sabda suni purna khalo ye jorok society apun ko samaj ki sabda nahi ta to ki samaj nahi aur hame ye samaj nahi akan mana ko tol ke chaati shanjam ki jupni sini hindu ka boy magi crisis adutani kena kasi ding tabagi wan ko chinaga karam mamakli ding tabba hybrid definition la pedo.
And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Fifth session of 10th Manipur Legislative Assembly session begins, and opposition leader Dr. I. Ibohanbi alleges that the government has not successfully completed any projects within the last few years. Thanks for watching ISTV News and do stay tuned.